Pierre Henri Clostermann was a French flying ace, author, engineer, politician, and sporting fisherman. Over his flying career he was awarded the Grand-Croix of the French Légion d'Honneur, French Croix de Guerre, DFC and Bar, Distinguished Service Cross, Silver Star, and the Air Medal. Early life. Clostermann was born in Curitiba, Brazil, into a French diplomatic family. He was the only son of Madeleine Carlier from Lorraine and Jacques Clostermann from Alsace. After receiving flying tuition from German pilot Karl Benitz, he completed his secondary education in France and gained his private pilot's license in 1937. Wartime service. On the outbreak of war, the French authorities refused his application for service, so he traveled to Los Angeles to become a commercial pilot, studying at the California Institute of Technology. Clostermann joined the Free French Air Force in Britain in March 1942. After training at RAF Cranwell and 61 Oto, Clostermann of sergeant pilot was posted in January 1943 to No. 341 Squadron RAF, flying the Supermarine Spitfire. He scored his first two victories on the 27th of July 1943, destroying two Focke-Wulf FW-190s over France. With 33 recorded victories to his name, he received at only 24 years of age a commendation by General Charles de Gaulle, who called him France's first fighter. While serving in Lincolnshire, Pierre met and married Lydia Jean Starbuck at St. Denis Church in Sleaford. In October 1943, Clostermann was commissioned and assigned to No. 602 Squadron RAF, remaining with the unit for the next 10 months. He flew a variety of missions including fighter sweeps, bomber escorts, high-altitude interdiction over the Royal Navy's Scapa Flow base, and strafing a dive-bombing attacks on V-1 launch sites on the French coast. Clostermann served through D-Day and was one of the first free French pilots to land on French soil, a temporary airstrip B-11, near Lons-sur-Mer, Normandy on 18 June 1944, touching French soil for the first time in more than 4 years. Clostermann was awarded the Distinguished Flying Cross shortly afterwards, after which he was reassigned to French Air Force Headquarters, Tempest 1945. In December 1944, Clostermann returned to the front line on secondment to the RAF as a supernumerary flight lieutenant. Clostermann joined No. 274 Squadron RAF flying the new Hawker Tempest MKV, in an aircraft which he dubbed Le Charles. Clostermann flew an intensive and highly successful round of fighter sweeps, airfield attacks, rat scramble interceptions of Messerschmitt 262 jet fighters, and rail interdiction missions over northern Germany over the next 2 months. In March 1945, Clostermann briefly served with No. 56 Squadron before transfer to No. 3 Squadron. On the 24th of March 1945 he was wounded in the leg by German flak, and after belly landing his badly damaged aircraft, he was hospitalized for a week. For the 8th of April he was commander of Air Flight No. 3 Squadron RAF. Clostermann was awarded a bat to his DFC for his successful tour of duty. He had to bail out for the first time on the 12th of May 1945 when, during a victory fly-past, another Tempest collided with his aircraft, and as a result of this horrific collision the 4 planes of his flight went down, with 3 pilots dying. Clostermann's parachute opened just a few yards above the ground. Clostermann continued operations with No. 122 Wing RAF until he left the military altogether on 27 July 1945 with the rank of Wing Commander. In his 432 sorties, Clostermann was credited officially with 33 victories and 5 probables, with 8 more damaged. He also claimed 225 motor vehicles destroyed, 72 locomotives, 5 tanks, and 2 E-boats. Many references credit him with 29 to 33 victories, although these probably include his ground kills of enemy aircraft. Recent more detailed analysis of his combat reports and squadron accounts indicate that his true score was 11 destroyed, with possibly another 7, for a total of 15 to 18 victories. Post-war, Clostermann wrote a very successful book, The Big Show, on his experiences in the war. One of the very first post-war fighter pilot memoirs. Its various editions have sold over 2.5 million copies. William Faulkner commented that this is the finest aviation book to come out of World War II. The book was reprinted in expanded form in both paperback and hardcover editions in 2004. He also wrote Flames in the Sky, a collection of heroic air combat exploits from both Allied and Axis sides. After the war, Clostermann continued his career as an engineer, participating in the creation of Reims Aviation, supporting the Max Holster-Broussard prototype, acting as a representative for Cessna, and working for Renault. In parallel, Clostermann had a successful political career, serving 8 terms as a député in the French National Assembly between 1946 and 1969. He also briefly re-enlisted in the Armée Acute de l'Air in 1956-57 to fly ground attack missions during the Algerian War. He subsequently wrote a novel based on his experiences there entitled Leo 25 Airborne. During the 1982 Falklands War between Argentina and the UK, Clostermann praised Argentine pilots for their courage, perhaps as a result of personal ties formed while Argentinian Air Force pilots were being trained in France in the 1970s. As a result of this perceived betrayal of the RAF, Clostermann attracted hostility from parts of the English press. He also attracted controversy in France for his vehement anti-war stance in the run-up to the 1991 Gulf War. Tributes and honors. On 6 June 2004, a road in Lons-sur-Mer, near temporary airstrip B11, was named after Clostermann. French decorations Grand-Croix de la Légion d'honneur. Compagnon de l'Ordre de la Libération, 21 January 1946. Médaille militaire, Croix de Guerre 1939-45, with 19 citations including 17 to the level of the Army and 2 stars. Croix de la Valeur militaire with 2 citations. Médaille de la Résistance with rosette. Médaille de l'Aéronautique. Médaille commémorative des opérations de sécurité et de maintien de l'ordre. Insigne des blessés militaires. Médaille commémorative des services volontaires dans la France libre. Médaille commémorative de la guerre 1939-1945. Foreign orders and decorations. Grand Officer of the Nation Iftikhar, Commander of the Order of Wissam al-Outer, Knight of the Order of the Holy Sepulchre. Croix de Guerre, Distinguished Flying Cross, a DFC with bar, well known as DFC and bar. Distinguished Service Cross, Silver Star, Air Medal, Santos Dumont Merit Medal.